Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be the final Myers room tour of 2020. Then after this I'm going to get to work on the final room tour of the main room, with all the DC stuff and other franchises. I'll get to work on that one after this. But what's different about this video is I'm going to be filming this audio of me talking after the fact and me filming it. Usually I film and talk at the same time, but I wanted to try and just see if this would be a better result. It's a different approach for me, so I've filmed all this. I have to remember what I'm about to show next because I don't remember. It's about 17 minutes worth of footage, and still rocking the leaves on the wall. Still not 100% convinced that it's the way to go. I do like them on the shelves, and sometimes I like the leaves on the wall vibe, but other times I think does it look a bit corny or silly. I don't think it does. I'm sure most people would be like they like it because it's not really something you see very often. It's very Halloweeny, you know, it's very in keeping with the vibe of the room. So I guess I've just answered my own thing there. It's the way to go. So I'll just pan around the room and then we'll go a bit closer up and check out things individually. I'm filming this with the pro camera that we use for the figure pit, and usually I film with my phone because especially for handheld stuff it's way smoother and more, you know, 4K HD, but the pro camera here, it just has a nice kind of film-like quality to it, nice kind of grainy. Just makes me, you know, feel like it's more of a film quality kind of footage. But obviously a pro camera like the one I'm shooting with here is supposed to have it on a tripod. It's not really meant for handheld walking around, so it's a little bit wobbly at times during this video, folks, but I do like the grainy kind of film like quality of it. So that's the 1978 Trick or Treat Studios mask, repainted by Simon Brandolino on Instagram, and I haired this myself, and got the horns rocking on the side. Tried to do my best with that. It's kind of tricky, but I'm liking it. The hair color isn't right though. It's because remember it's supposed to be kind of like blonde hair on the Shatner mask that they just sprayed like misty, just a light kind of misting of black spray apparently. So he's not really supposed to have brown hair, but I ordered the mohair on eBay, and maybe next time I'll go with blonde and then do it how they did it in the film. But I don't know, I still think it looks really good, and I'm certainly satisfied with me 78 kind of life-size setup. When I look at it, nothing bugs me, but maybe one day I'll experiment a bit more. You know, when you're as obsessed as I am, you keep going back and tweaking and rethinking things. Here is the controversial mask, the one that I received back in 2018, Trick or Treat Studios mask repainted by Mike in Germany, and absolutely loved what he did, and I think he's an amazing artist. But me being, you know, a bit of a tinkerer, someone who, you know, once the film came out, because I think I got that mask from Mike before the film was even released, so we were only going off of that picture in the background, or maybe both of those images. There wasn't really much to go on. So once the Nick Castle video came out of his screen used mask on the Sean Clark, his channel, once I saw that and started taking screenshots and really analyzing the paintwork, I'm not saying I've replicated it very well at all here, but I've repainted this mask now twice myself, and I'm really satisfied with the results. I don't think it's screen accurate, but you know, for me, you know, my paint skills, you know, they're not the best. You know, I'm not, I would never consider myself to. That's why I do get messages from people saying, will you repaint my mask, will you repaint this and that, and I hardly ever, I don't think, maybe once or twice, I've said yes, but I really don't like, I don't feel at a place of comfortability where I'd be happy doing that for someone else at the moment. But I mean, I take my time with this mask, man. I really just kept going back and tweaking little things, and I got it to a point now where I'm just really happy with it. You've got the Trick or Treat Studios coveralls on the bust as well. Needs to update the t-shirt with a more accurate t-shirt. It's a bit too blue. But here's the Beta Metallic head sculpt, the prototype on a new setup. It's not really a new setup, but I used to rock the Beta Metallic head on the other H4016 figure that's actually over there on the left. But just look at that sculpt. I mean, I've done nothing to that. That's completely the Beta Metallic paint job. The hair that he, you know, put on there. Actually, I think someone else did the hair. But there's the D-Night exclusive coveralls by Tanila. with the material that I found. There's like 3 pairs of those in the world. I got 2 of them, and love this piece. I can't wait for the Trick or Treat Studios 2018 figure to come out. I think the head sculpt will be the best, but this, you know, is a special piece right here because of the head sculpt. I mean, being the prototype, there's just not many of these. I don't know because it's the prototype. I mean, does that mean I've got the only one, or does that mean maybe there's like 6 of them? I don't know. I'd have to try and get in touch with Beta Metalli again and maybe find out, or speak to Stiff Richards. He knows some stuff. So, oh, there's a John Pearson pumpkin at his feet, and here's the Legio 7 version 2, which see, paintwork has come a long way since these days, but the hair was done by Yondu, and then I repainted it, and obviously it's not that great, but I did put the eyes inside the mask, which I really like the look of that. That's Shadow Fergo hammer, Tanila's Customs coveralls, and there's Bob. Hey, Bob. That's actually a Bruce Campbell Ash vs. the Evil Dead S-Mart, or whatever the shop was called, figure underneath the Bob sheet. There's the old original NECA 7-inch Myers, rehead that one. Anything else to say here? Got the cool little badge down there as well. Oh, and here's another. Oh, well, there's all the Ryan Harper. Ron Harper? Who's Ron Harper? He's somebody. But anyway, Ryan Harper. Here's his amazing head sculpts. Ron Harper, that's going to bug me now. But yeah, various 78 heads. There's the H2 that Ryan Harper did, man. I love that. You can see another badge in the background. This was another one from Yondu before stuff went tits up. This was a copy of a Mad Bug V1 that he turned into a H40. Did a tiny little bit of paint tweakage, just a little bit more dark around the eyes and tip of the nose maybe, but very, very subtle. That's pretty much what he sent me, and that's the 3-0 coveralls that was on, and with a Shadow Fergo knife that he was holding as well. Because I'm doing the audio after I've edited this footage together, it's moved on now, but I still want to talk about it. Obviously there's the Mezco, there's the NECA, more retro cloth NECA action. They look great together, man, really do. Massive shout out to madabout.horror.co.uk, check them out. Awesome place to go if you're UK based and you need to a horror fix. Mad About Horror. But yeah, that piece looks good, man, that one right there. I like the way that looks. Oh, and there's the blood tears that I added to one of the Ryan Harper head sculpts from that was originally a 78, and I kind of discolored it and made it a bit more H2. Awesome Mezco action. And yeah, the camera was blurring up a lot on me as well. I don't know why. Oh, here's the big custom James Dew Courtney H40 Myers. That's a big one. Oh, and the amazing custom pumpkins, Nostalgia Victim on Instagram. Here's the Ultimate NECA, Laurie and Michael. I think Michael's holding a Shadow Fergo knife as well, and I put the retro cloth Mikey back in the box because he just looks better. Yeah, that's definitely a Shadow Fergo knife, so a real knife in his hand there, folks. Check out Shadow Fergo on Instagram. Here's the Choker Bitch pose for the copy of the Mad Bug version 1, which I weathered up quite a bit more and made it look a bit more grimy and dirty, so he looks really cool. And I just love that pose. And here it is from another angle. Check out those amazing coveralls by Tanila's Customs. Very rare, very nice green kind of color to them. Just a great looking piece there, man. I mean, I should probably just leave that in that pose forever. He's even stepping forward slightly. He's just like a zombie, just coming to choke your ass out. Forget about it. It's a Sandman, bitch. You're going to sleep. Sweet dreams. Yeah. I need to get a better tombstone. That's the only tombstone I have. And there was a great third-party H40 Myers figure on 1/6 scale, came with an amazing tombstone. But yeah, there's the NECA head sculpt, rehaired, repainted. Tanila's Customs coveralls on that bad boy as well. Really happy with the hair on him. Paintwork, I definitely would have done that different these days. That was a while back that I painted that mask, but I'm still happy with it. But I have been meaning. Oh, there's a couple of John Pearson pumpkins there. There's the leaves on the wall, leaf action, and you got a repainted 7-inch Ultimate NECA 2018 Myers down there, repainted his head. More Nostalgia Victim pumpkins. Awesome. And there is what used to be my favorite 1978 custom 1/6 scale Myers. what was it called? The Perfect 78, I called it. But now the Boogeyman, the one in the main room with the Trick or Treat head and the Unsil final run coveralls, that's now my favorite. But this head sculpt is still absolutely out of this world. That phone as well, the knife, I believe that's the Distress Labs knife. These are the first pair of Unsil coveralls I got, which are dyed blue. And that's the Mad Bug, the genuine real Mad Bug V2, painted and haired by Silent Surfer. There's my ticket from when I saw Halloween 2018 at the cinema. You got a little certificate of authenticity behind him there on the wall from Tanida's Customs. But check out that mask, check out the paint job. Yeah, worth the incredibly awful grief you have to go through to get one of those head sculpts painted and haired. But the results, I mean, were almost worth the grief. But there is that shelf. Really happy with the big tall quarter scale custom H40. There's a Simon Brandolino reworked Trick or Treat mask based on the Stunt copy. So a bit extra discoloration, a bit more grime and nastiness to this one. I've actually got a mask with Simon at the moment. He's working on a new updated hero version for me. And check out the detail on this. But there will be another mask in the pipeline very soon, folks. So I don't know what I'll do with this one. I want to keep it, but, you know, maybe I'll sell it. But as you can see, it's absolutely incredible. There's the Boo Face Myers, and there's a pumpkin down there by Stephen Maurice, Trespass Customs on Instagram. I'm doing quite well so far with remembering to mention everybody as things pass by on the screen. I can't guarantee that will be the case for the entirety of the video. There are there's more stuff around that I could mention, but I'm trying to stay on topic of what we're looking at. But that's the Boo Face. That's the first ever custom Myers figure I ever got my hands on. That's where it started, really. Very expensive, beautiful piece, slightly different to all the other Boo Faces that are out there. They're a bit more gnarly with the arm completely shredded, but this one's a bit more intact. That's a 3-0 knife that I put extra blood spray on. And nice little custom decal. Joe Turner on Facebook took care of that and added some more blood spray. But that's a great looking piece, man. Beautiful. Here is a very good piece from NECA from back when the film came out, 2007, I think. Great piece, amazing sculpt, amazing paint, 2 head sculpts, cool German steelbook there. That mask in the background, the clean one, is a keyring from One's Customs. And here is, oh man, I love this piece. This is the 2007 Rob Zombie Tyler Mane Michael Myers custom 1/6 scale figure with the old school One's Customs head with a slightly more flared out neck and a bit different paint scheme on this one. And I just love it, man. Tanida's Customs coveralls, weathered by myself and bloodied up by myself. Beautiful base. Got the Halloween 2 Nightmare sequence head sculpt here on a stick. I love the way that looks. I love this head sculpt, man. It's so good. See what I mean about the shakiness because I'm using the pro camera. Obviously it's meant to be on a tripod. If I was filming this with my phone it would be way smoother, but I wanted to get this kind of, like I said, the kind of grainy film-like footage. Suits Myers. Another great angle here on this head sculpt. I'm going to go ahead and hit this bottle of H2O beside me because my throat's getting dry as a dry thing. That's a great shelf right there, folks. Simon's mask, well, my mask, painted by Simon, head by Simon, just looks amazing. Now this is the quarter scale NECA Rob Zombie 2007 Michael Myers. He's got a real knife in his hand. I believe that's the one from Tanida's Customs. And this is the NECA head sculpt, repainted and re-haired. Definitely would have painted this better these days. That was one of the very first things I ever tried to repaint, and mostly it's mud, if I'm being honest. I remember, yeah, there was some mud involved with his face because I just wanted him to look nasty. I didn't really know what I was doing. These days I would have done that completely differently. But he does look good. And there's the Mezco, what do you call it? Obviously it's the 78 Myers, but I forget the technical name for that piece. Beautiful pumpkin again from H2 this time. The original McFarlane 78 Myers was back there. Here's a lovely gift from the amazing Irene and Mark. Really, really awesome people. Been so good to me. Here is the Hobo Myers, which this is another head sculpt by One's Customs. Gotta be one of his best work, man. I mean, absolutely incredible. Love the hair, love the discoloration on this one, and the Tyler Mane likeness underneath with his beard underneath. You can see the beard coming through. Look at that. And the hair. Come on now. Behave yourself, One's Customs. Damn, look at that. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, there's another angle on. I mean, he looks great though. That looks really good. I could definitely do better now with the paint because I would have done a completely different approach, but it still holds up. I mean, I'm so I'm a perfectionist, so if I didn't think it looked good, he wouldn't be up there. I'd figure out something else, but I feel he is worthy. But yeah, man, some great stuff. Like I said before, man, it was the 2007 Rob Zombie movie that got me into Michael Myers. I was always aware of him, but it was that film that started the obsession. Here is a Ryan Harper amazing quarter scale head sculpt on the old NECA quarter scale 78 with a John Pearson pumpkin and some cool magazines that I found on my travels. But amazing work here by Ryan Harper. That is just, it's excellent, absolutely excellent. And oh yeah, man, these awesome hey, go back. I was panning around the room too fast. Actually, I remember this is like the last thing I filmed. Have I really been talking for 15 minutes? Oh look, you can see well, all my other little bits and pieces lying around for various projects, experiments, the laboratory section of the room. Some t-shirts from Fright Rags. Yeah, man, I love these t-shirts. There's a bunch more that you can get now, different designs. Shout out to Stefan for this beautiful, what would you call this? Like a material poster or something? But it's absolutely excellent. Mike Torrey's artwork, the big picture I got framed that I took of one of my older masks. Leaves everywhere. Finish up on the 78 again, where we started. But yeah, I love that picture. Again, that's one of my custom figures inside the Diorama by Glenn Page, which is down here. Get in touch with Cult Creations on Instagram if you want one of those. And there's some cool vinyl, amazing gifts. That was was it Ryan Rose Clark? That was from Nick, and this was from me to myself. And I love this t-shirt. I love that. I wish I had that as a poster. And there's the Chucky doll. What do you call it? The movie. Something Maniacs. I forget. But that's it, folks. Sorry if I haven't named everybody that I'm supposed to name. I'm sorry. It's just me sitting here. Oh, I'm gonna wave to myself now. Watch. Hello. It's me. Drop the horns. All right. It's been a rough year, guys. It really has. And I hope you're all okay. And I will bring you another video just like this for the main room very soon. Thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video.